I was a little bit late to the air fryer game, and I'll admit that it took a little bit of time for me to figure out what to do with them. But once I did, oh my gosh, it opened up a whole world, particularly in the realm of snacks. So I'm gonna show you how to make a barbecue chicken bagel pizza that absolutely comes to life in the air fryer. You're gonna wanna make this definitely once a week, if not more. It's so good. I'm using rotisserie chicken as a shortcut, which makes this an even easier snack. And I just added a little bit of barbecue sauce. Just grab your favorite. And you want it to be saucy, but not totally inundated with sauce. Now I'm gonna build the bagel pizzas. Very, very easy. I'm actually using onion bagel, and I cut it in half. And I'm gonna drive home that barbecue point and kind of drizzle a little bit of barbecue sauce on each bagel. I love barbecue sauce. I mean, when you have one that you really love, it's just good on so many things. All right, I spread the barbecue sauce out, and then I'll put some grated Monterey Jack right on top. I'm just using Monterey Jack because it's really creamy and it melts beautifully. But if you want to keep this kind of traditional pizza vibe, you can do mozzarella. You could do pepper jack for a little more spice. Any cheese you have in your cheese drawer works. All right, now comes the barbecue chicken. It was rotisserie chicken, now it's barbecue chicken. And I'm putting it on top of the cheese, and that way it'll sort of sink into the cheese and just become this incredible masterpiece. The great thing about air fryers is you can fry things without using oil, and it actually adds some really great crispness and helps things melt really nicely. I make grilled cheeses in an air fryer, and I swear they're better than if I make them in the skillet because they make the cheese melt before the bread burns. Sometimes on a skillet, you have to really watch not to burn the bread before the cheese is melted. All right, now I've got some pickled jalapeno, and I'll just kind of put those here and there. Whoops. When I said I'll put them here and there, I meant on my countertop. Come back here. All right, and put some on the other pizza. I'm being generous with the jalapenos because I like a little heat. I have a couple of other things I'm gonna top the pizzas with, but I'm gonna air fry them first. You know what? I just had an impulsive thought. I'm gonna drizzle on a little more barbecue sauce. Why not? All right, now they're ready to go into the air fryer. I'm gonna put them into the air fryer, just kind of right next to each other. And the cool thing is there really aren't any hot spots in an air fryer because it just circulates. So you don't have to worry too much about where you put them in. All right, close the drawer, and then I'm gonna put this on 7 minutes, and I'll change the temperature to 400, just so it really melts that cheese and gets the bagel edges a little bit crisp. All right, here we go. All right, the air fryer has done its job. You aren't gonna believe these pizzas. Oh my goodness. They are so crisp. Look at that. Listen to how crispy that is. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that, but the edges are beautifully crisp. I love how the jalapeno slices also got a little bit crisp around the edges. Goodness. Now, of course, these are perfect to just go for it right now, but I like to keep topping things. I'm a toppings person. I'm a fixins gal. What can I say? So I'm gonna add some pickled red onion, truly one of my top 5, what do you call it, condiments or accoutrement in my fridge. Okay, and then some cilantro leaves. How delightful does this look? All right, guys, air fryer bagel pizzas. You gotta make these soon.